Hey, Sammy.
Hey.
How are you? I'm glad to be here with you.
Thanks.
That was rhetorical. You don't have to answer.
Yeah. I often don't know what to do with that question.
Yeah.
So. Fine. You ask the question, and then a million circuits start to fire, and neurons of every kind go in every direction.
This is Southern girl in me coming out. I didn't really need an answer. Hi, how are you? How you doing? Good. You know.
I mean, I usually just say like hi back, or I like.
Or move
or like,
on.
look, a tree.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, welcome to my tree.
Yeah.
This is. I've cried many a tear sitting up here on this tree, and he's a real good friend. I call him Fred.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
It
feels like a friend to me. I don't know.
I could feel that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's stoic, but he's also rather innocent. He's a Fred. Yeah, just a good guy.
The main Fred I know is pretty eccentric, so that's cool.
But
it's funny how we know that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he's doing well. He's glad to see me back. The last time I was sitting on this tree, interestingly enough, I was with my two kids, and it was So anyway, good memories with him. So, like a lot of tears, he helped with that, then a lot of laughter, and now I'm getting to hang out with you. So I'm glad to introduce the two of you.
Thanks. We have some tears and laughter in store. Some shivers. It's cold.
I know, it's so cold. Okay, so I guess I'm starting a YouTube channel. I guess that's what I'm doing here. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so I got a message from you. You got a message from the universe, I guess, that it was maybe time for me to start doing this. And I've thought about it, and I've also struggled with, do I have anything important to say that hasn't already been said? I also struggle a bit with like becoming a personality. And so I don't ever want to become just a personality. I'm just a person. I'm a human. You had something extraordinary happen. I'm an ordinary person that had something extraordinary happen. And sometimes I get messages. And so this might be a good way to put them out there. I think that the ascension, is happening more rapidly. And I think maybe those of us who have been in touch with the divine will be the touchstones for those who are going to start experiencing the divine now, and might have a little, what do they call it, ontological shock. So maybe we can lessen that shock for some people and say it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, now I'm getting a little. So the other thing, maybe you've been picking up on me a little bit, because I'm really, really happy that today is my third rebirth day. It's January 6th, 2025. And my lovely dear friends who know me really well, they know about today. And I've spent today, I've walked with a friend, and she was so sweet. She's like, happy birthday, when I saw her. And I said, I'm out of the terrible twos. I'm now at the threes.
Three.
And she's like, yay, you can make, you're talking complete sentences. You can get your own snacks. Your body training now. And I feel like I have lost a lot in the last year. Like a lot of things were taken away. A car 2 times. The beautiful city we live in was impacted horribly by Hurricane Helene. I have lots of friends who've moved away. But what's been amazing is that space that's open has created space for new beautiful things to come in. I started contra dancing on Thursday nights, and I love it. I'm addicted to contra now. I'm part of the contra dance community.
Wow.
I know.
Awesome.
I love it so much. But what I really wanted to say to you today, and I was even, I was asking God for a sign, like, is this what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
And then the snow happened.
Happening.
And it's happening, and it wasn't supposed to snow here today at all. It was like 42 degrees earlier.
Yeah.
But snow is, it's like my special gift I get beautiful snow showers from time to time, and so I took that as a sign that yes, I'm supposed to be here with you right now doing this. And so I just wanted to say thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my story almost a year ago, because it has allowed me to step out of shame and into my authentic self. Because I am a walk-in, I am new to this body, and I've had to recalibrate, like, oh, how do I do everything? And I can walk, and now I'm running, and I'm dancing, and literally and figuratively, and I owe you a lot, so thank you. That's really what I wanted to say today. I didn't know what I was going to say, but it's a thank you note to you. So thank you for giving me the opportunity and making it so beautiful. I'm really proud of what you did for me. And I love what I go back and I read all the comments, and I enjoy watching it. And and I think about how scared I was that day to tell you. And I was terrified. But also I felt very supported by God and the universe and my angels, and I knew it was okay to tell you, but still it was really difficult. The time between the filming of it and then it going live on the internet was really scary for me. And of course I've run into people, like in my real life. I dated someone briefly, and at the end I broke it off with him, and he told me, he said, you know, I didn't really believe you.
Oh. Wow.
And I said, okay. But I've moved from feeling like I have to prove anything to anyone to just being myself. And it's okay, and I feel very like complete and happy and whole just on my own. Like I made it through the hurricane. No power, water, Wi-Fi for 3 weeks. And 3 weeks now sounds like, oh, that wasn't that long, but when you don't know how long it's going to last, it felt like it was forever. But I thrived. I wound up like I was very resourceful, and I did great. And then the power came back on, and so so there was a lot of darkness there during the hurricane, but the light always comes back. The light's always there. The sun kept rising every day. So anyway, it was quite a year, and thank you, and also thank you for encouraging me to do this, because I do believe this is probably what I'm supposed to be doing. And so I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm not like super technologically gifted. Like, I'll show everybody. I bought this.
It's a microphone. We're
and
not
it was
using
so
it.
Beautiful.
We're not using it right
and
now.
I said, here, fix it. And he's like, I don't know, it's gold.
It's just cold, and it was getting really complicated.
It's pretty complicated.
It's like a do it inside first thing, and we're here.
So my plan is with this is just when I feel like I have something to say, I'll just say it. And I don't really like to edit things either. I really like. You're really good at it. You have a beautiful creative eye. I don't have that. So for me, I just want to be like real. I don't want to be a personality. I just want to be a person who happens to like talk to the camera sometimes and put it online. So that's what I'm gonna do, and we'll see what happens from there.
Beautiful. Voices are needed. I feel
so. I hope so. I think so.
What you said about other people coming into an awakening, or coming into like, oh, there's something, is the world shifting a lot, it seems, and it's kind of scary. And there's those of us who are like rooted and grounded into the deeper context of it. This is what I talk about in my work a lot too. And so and we've seen how many people have seen your videos on my channel who resonated so deeply and so strongly.
There are a lot of people out there, it seems, that want to know more about this kind of stuff, and and just feel like connected. I think people feel connected. Okay, so, all right, thank you for saying that. So with Contra, when I first started going Contra dancing, it's not country dancing, it's Contra. It's like square dancing, but swing, and with all sorts of different partners, and it's so fun. I love it. It's ridiculous. It's so much fun. I love it so much. It is absolutely, it's absurd. How fun. It's so wholesome. But there's a community there, and I didn't at first feel a part of the community because I was new, but now I'm like addicted to Contra, and I know all these people, and I feel like rooted into that community. It was since the hurricane, it only took 3 months, but I feel fully supported by all these beautiful people, and I think that's what we're doing here, is building community.
Yes. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I love that I know you, and you know me, and I want to support you in whatever, all the beautiful things that you're doing and creating on your YouTube channel and the other things. Would you like to talk about anything else that you're working on right now?
Yeah, working on a book.
Okay.
And that's gonna come out in, it looks like February.
Really?
Yeah. I wrote it.
Sammy?
I know. I wrote it in August in 7 days.
Stop.
And then so there'll be more information on that coming.
Okay.
But it's already bringing in like a team of people who want to be a part of it and help the book be birthed.
Awesome.
So there's going to be a whole lot of stuff I'm going to be creating.
That's so beautiful. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now I'm going to sound like a personality. Will you come back on my channel? You come back for your book launch?
Yeah. I'll come back on your personality channel and you can ask me
My
about
person
it.
channel. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You've done good work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been big. Yeah, that's the main thing. And I'm curious if anything else you want to like share for what folks might expect here on your channel, or
Well, they're gonna meet Tallulah, my dog.
great.
They will also meet Skinny Pete, my cat. She actually will probably become famous.
She's the personality.
She's the personality.
I'm working for her.
Well, yeah. She's this little orange cat, feral cat that showed up like right before my experience. And I don't want to get too much into the weeds of some of the drama that happened right before the experience, but just suffice it to say that she was there for me the entire time. And so she was besides like the walk-in experience, she was the best thing that came out of that previous little chunk of life right before my experience.
When you said that, it's like I see her as like a transition point, like an anchor throughout the whole
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, she has known everything. She knows it all. And even today, coming here, both of them, I got my dog right after the experience, and they were both looking at me like, "Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready for this?"
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, have you heard of the telepathy tapes? It's a podcast.
Someone just literally just texted this to me. Okay.
You gotta listen.
Yeah.
So I will say 100%. Do you have any animals?
I don't.
Okay. I think one of the most beautiful relationships that I have would be with my dog and my cat, and we are telepathic with one another, like 100%. We talk to each other all day long, and sometimes I don't even remember if what I've said has been out loud or just telepathically communicated to them.
Wow.
And they communicate with each other all the
Wow.
time. Yeah, and then I come out here to walk every day. I meet my friend, one of my best friends, and her dog, Willow, and my dog are best friends, and they chat the entire time. So my friend and I, we're just talking shit the whole time, and then the dogs are talking shit too. So fun.
So cool we can do. How we can relate to each other in the new way.
Yeah. So, yeah, but telepathy is real. All of it's real. And I think that's really what I'm saying here, is that psychic gifts are real. And it could be that, not could be, as you are awakening, you are awakening your psychic gifts. So don't be afraid. Yeah, you're gonna.
Like this. Here, try demo it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
It is.
It's just what it's like.
You can read people's brains. I know things before they happen. I call in weather sometimes.
Yeah.
Like this snow
Yeah.
100%. I called this in this afternoon. Sorry, you're
it's
so
great.
cold.
I'm shivering a bit, but
You're
it's
cold. I'm
it's a-
sorry. See,
it's a
I
great
was
interview,
dressed for it. I was prepared. I just, so I asked God for like a sign, and snow is usually the sign you get in the winter. So, but that's going to happen. What other telepathic or what other psychic gifts would you say you have? I have the clear, what is it? Audio. Yeah, where I
You
can
hear. What kind of stuff do you hear?
just messages from God, like
Yeah. Yeah.
and pay attention to it, like your intuition.
Yes. Yeah. It's accurate.
Yeah, it is accurate.
When I don't listen to it, here's
yeah.
here's how it works for me sometimes.
Okay, tell me.
When I need to make a choice.
Okay.
So what's coming to me is one time I was like, should I go to dance tonight? I don't want to go. Are you okay?
I got so excited. Yes. Sammy, yes. And so what happened?
So I hadn't gone to dance for a long time.
Okay.
And it wasn't a normal thing for me anymore. But I
Okay.
got this like Friday night, should I go to dance tonight? And I didn't want to go. I was like, it's warm, I'm comfortable, this is like good, but then why does it keep coming up? So when I actually took the time to tune into the two different choices, which is a branch to me, it's like this is one choice and this is the other choice. When I tuned into going to dance, it was like, okay, a little bit like a tight tunnel, like kind of uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but then this vividness
Ooh.
and this brightness
Okay.
on the other side of that.
Okay.
And then when I tuned into the staying home, it kind of had this just dull, like,
Yeah.
it wasn't as alive.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I know exactly what you're
yeah,
talking
it just
about.
wasn't, like, I could see like that's
Yeah.
fine,
Right.
but it wasn't that alive.
Yeah.
And there was this big aliveness at the dance
Ooh,
thing.
Yeah.
So I ended up going. I listened to that, even though I
Yeah.
didn't want to.
Yeah. I've done the same thing. And I'm like, God, okay.
Okay, I'm going. And sure enough, yeah, like there's like, my body's it's challenging being in spaces like that these days
Yeah,
for me.
okay.
But my gosh, it was incredible. I think that was the night where I had my lizard braid at the back of my brain started tingling, and then it opened up, and then I was a lizard being for
That's
10
awesome.
seconds, and
Okay.
it was incredible.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that wouldn't have happened if I'd stayed home.
Yeah, exactly. And like meeting people, sometimes I'll go left when I was gonna go right, and then the left led me to someone beautiful. Like just these beautiful
Wow.
interactions.
Just moments,
moments,
because in our
yeah.
3D reality, like a rat in a
Yeah.
maze, like we can't
Yeah.
you can't see like what's over. If you go this
cannot.
way, here's what's over there.
Exactly.
Like just like we're timeless beings, our timeless selves can see all that.
Exactly. I feel like right now they're like, look at them, they're doing it. Which is why I love walking a labyrinth. Have you ever gone to walk a labyrinth? Where it's like you're walking and the center's right here, and if it were just a swirl, it would be really easy. But a labyrinth, like you go this way and then back that way, and you feel like you're going backwards, but you're actually going forward.
It's all
toward
forward,
the goal.
right.
So it's like a back and forth, and it just helps. Like that just helps me remember that it's okay, even when I feel like maybe it's like this.
Yeah.
And when something happened for me, if I have this, I'm like, oh, wait a second. Okay. Instead of like it being a block like that, what if it's just like this and I can go around it?
Yeah.
Or that way. But if I keep doing this, I'm never going to get past it. So I have to think, okay, well, what else could I do? And just finding those other little glimmers of hope. Like, oh yeah, I could go to dance tonight. So I used to sing with the Asheville Beer Choir. And we practiced at Curtis Keme Brewery on Thursday nights. And it got washed away in Hurricane Helene. It's gone completely. And so I loved beer choir. It's something I did from the very beginning of moving here. I love singing.
It's a great name.
Love it. It's the best. And they still meet like at different breweries. It's not the same. And so I went, and it was really, really, really sad in my heart. And I was going because it was so happy, and it always it brought up my vibe. Except for this, all I could think about was the incredible loss and the people I gotten to know at Curtis Keme, and the owners and the beer tenders. And so I thought, okay, this doesn't feel right anymore. It felt like beer choir was all of a sudden like this.
Yeah.
And then someone said, oh, you should try contra dancing.
Wow.
And that's, I was like,
Yeah.
I could just stop feeling sad and try this, I could always go back to be a part. But my gosh, it has opened this brand new experience for me. All these new beautiful people and the souls I get to interact with. And it meets at a college in Swananoa.
Yeah.
Which is where a lot of the hurricane damage happened.
Oh.
Very sad community. But that one night, in that one auditorium, there is live music, there is dancing, there is laughing, there's giggling, there's we mess up and we say sorry, and we're getting to know each other. And the energy that is created every Thursday, I feel like it is this beautiful angelic gold ball of light and energy that just disperses out into the whole community.
Yeah.
And like, what a gift, what a blessing that I get to be a part of that on Thursday nights. There you go.
It's so beautiful, the transition. I mean, you had this one thing, then it like that's life, that's God, that's like evolution, that's like change.
Yes.
One thing to another.
Yeah, it is like change.
And you get stuck in the swamp for too long. You know?
And change is okay. It's scary, but it's okay.
Truly. Yeah. And there's a lot of change 2025, I reckon.
Okay, so I saw a video yesterday from a lady, and she said that 2024 was all about taking things away, and 2025 is about replacing it with something better, and that we couldn't replace it better and keep it better if we were building on a faulty foundation. And I believe that we are building on a solid foundation. I know who I am. I'm not that 25-year-old, 2-year-old from last year. I am a bright, intelligent, resourcewul woman, and I've stepped into that.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, I feel it. Every time you're 6 months, I feel it.
I feel good.
You've grown up so fast.
I know, oh my God. And I don't want to brag, but I have my license now.
Only 3?
Yeah, I can drive. But I was thinking, like, maybe, you know how, like, dog years, like, walking years, maybe it's, like, 10 years. Every year is 10 years for walking. Oh, my God. The last 2 weeks, Chris's breaks felt like 500 years.
So you're 30.
I'm 30.
You're in your 30s.
I'm in my 30s.
There you go. Today's your 30th birthday.
I just started, I just entered my 30s.
Yeah, congrats. Tomorrow you'll be, like, 30 and a half.
Right after the hurricane, I was like, I think I'm 100 years old now. But now I feel solidly like...
It's not linear, right? You can be 100, then go back to 30. And a maze.
A labyrinth.
Age is a labyrinth.
What is time anymore? Like, what is that, you know? So, yeah, I feel good, but happy rebirthday to me.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And thank you for sharing this day with me. I appreciate it so much, even in the cold.
Yeah, it makes it special.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sammy. I can't wait to read your book.
Thanks, yeah.
Because
I'm
a word person. I'm a book person, so I love it.
Let's talk after we end this video. Let me tell you more.
Yes. I can't wait to hear all about it. Thank you. Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
No, I'm also just so touched and grateful that I just happened to ask you. I didn't know your story at all.
Yeah.
And then it turned into this whole thing that, like, really for my channel, my life, and my confidence just like created so much.
Really? Oh, that means much to me. I had no idea.
Well, I mean, I look at like some of our last videos, and I'm like, man, I'm so confident. Like, I'm not just natural. I'm just myself, and that's not always the case. Okay. So it's
well, for me, you've always seemed quite confident and self-assured.
Yeah.
In a beautiful way.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
More of that. Come on.
He's so hot and handsome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And courageous. I think we're both courageous people. Yes, and I think anyone watching this is courageous. Because this is weird. This is weird stuff when you start getting into this kind of stuff.
There's some weird turns.
The universe is a weird place, man. It's cool and weird and awesome. And there are lots of beautiful spirits around us right now. I can feel it.
Oh, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, I love when I have that. Hey guys.
Yeah. Also, this is the coolest. There's I can't remember which video, but somebody saw an orb. Did you see that comment?
I don't know.
I think it's on our second video, and there's an orb that goes right past, like over in your area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. We'll have to go back and watch it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Go back and look at the comments. It's like put like the little timestamp on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
There's an orb
I know.
All right, I'm freezing.
Yeah, me too. So I will do this one self-promotion thing. If anybody feels like they want to talk to me, I do have a website that I started. It's called jamiethewalkin.com. And so far I've had 2 people.
Awesome.
And yeah. And they were really sweet and kind and lovely. And I don't know if I'd help them, but I think I did. They seemed to be interested in what I had to say, and I think I helped them a little. So if anybody feels like they have to talk to me, please sign up, especially if you're a walk-in. I feel like there are more walk-ins, and so this might be your awakening, the seed planted for you to better understand who you are and what happened to you.
Context matters.
Yeah, it does.
It helps. Yeah.
It does. And you might be worried that you're not going to be believed. I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be okay. So.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Sammy.
Thanks, Jamie.
All right. Let's go home.